Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us His word. I just want to do a quick lesson on wisdom and knowledge and how it's going to be the stability of this upcoming time of Jacob's trouble, the stability of thy times. If you've been watching the news, we're getting closer and closer to that world's war. The attack on Syria, which is a major step to this thing, officially popping off. I got this article from TASS.com, a Russian news agency. The title: Putin calls U.S. strikes against Syria aggression against sovereign country. The U.S. missile strike against Syria's facilities was an act of aggression and impairs both Russian-U.S. relations and the key goal of fighting international terrorism. Russian presidential spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters on Friday, citing the opinion of Russian President Vladimir Putin. President Putin considers the U.S. strikes against Syria an act of aggression against a sovereign country, violating the norms of international law, and under a trumped-up pretext at that, Peskov stressed. He noted that the Syrian army has no stockpiles of chemical weapons. The fact that Syrian armed forces' chemical weapons stockpiles were eliminated was registered and confirmed by the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, or the OPCW, a specialized UN unit, he highlighted. So, that gas attack was all just a lie. It was all made up, just so that America have an excuse to go in there, and take over that country, like they did with Iraq, and like what they did with Libya. But it's all part of the Most High's plan, moving closer and closer to that day of destruction. First scripture I want to get is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Yeah, the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures, the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High and his Son, his name, faith, the laws, statutes, commandments, keeping them to the best of your ability. That's all, geared to build you up in the faith and ultimately for that protection when that time comes. Because you have to call upon the name of the Lord. His name is Yahweh, his son's name is Yahushai. Ultimately, and have faith so that he can guide you through it, guide you through this time. So there's martial law, seditions among men, uprise of the people. It's going to be all out hell in America real soon. The draft, they're going to have a draft for this war. It's all about that fear of the Most High. Second scripture is Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yeah, the fear. Because if you don't fear the Most High, you're not going to do what he tells you to do. You're going to just do whatever. You're going to add to the scriptures. And what? The second scripture I want to get is the book of Daniel, 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that is found written in the book. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. So since the beginning of nations, time, all the wars, martial laws, Masada, 70 AD of our history. It's not going to compare to this time that's coming up. So you have to have that wisdom, man. You have to have that faith. I mean, it's going to be a time of trouble, man. Even at that same time, but thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, the book of life, man. The elect, 144,000. They're the ones that are going to be saved, because they have the name, the Most High, written in their foreheads, ultimately because they're part of the elect. The Most High is chosen. And that's where you want to be, man. So if this truth resonates with you, man, you gotta get out there, teach the word, and just do what you have to do. Make that calling and election assured. Second scripture I'm going to get is Psalms 20:1. Psalms 20:1. I remember years ago when I first came into the truth, I had a dream about this scripture, man. Remember, like it was yesterday. Woke up out of my sleep in a cold sweat. And I remembered Psalms 20:1. Psalms 20:1. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the Most High of Jacob defend thee. Damn, that name is very important. Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You have to pray in the name of Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai, you got to push that name out. Yahweh Shai. Because he's the deliverer, man. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of Jacob, defend thee. So that's what you want, man. That's because no one's going to defend you in this time but Yahweh Shai. He's going to be the one that's going to save you out of this trouble. Next scripture is Proverbs 19:23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. Yeah, you won't bring up the scripture about the fear, and you have to have that fear of the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai, and so you can keep the Father's commandments to the best of your ability. Push His name out there. Do what He says to do. Don't be rebellious. Rebellion is basically the sin of witchcraft. Just like witchcraft, be rebellious, servant. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. Because we're entering these evil times, man. Bad times, evil times. And you don't want that times to visit you. You want to be safe in the Most High's little spiritual ark, that spiritual pavilion. Hidden away. The last scripture is Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And that wind is talking about that destruction that's coming upon the entire planet. The world wars, martial law, all that destruction that's coming, that fire, that's coming on the planet Earth. There are angels that are actually holding it back until the servants are sealed. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. the elect. It's talking about when the elect wakes up to this truth, being sealed. Because once you hear this truth, it's like you're sealed in it, man. The elect, that is. You got guys that come in, fall out. But when the elect, that 144,000 is sealed, that's when all the destruction is going to take place, man. And you just want to have that wisdom, that faith to get you through it, man. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out. A few scriptures on that, because the elect is going to go through it, along with the 2/3. You're saved by the skin of your teeth. So you're going to be afraid. The elect's going to be afraid. 2/3 are going to be afraid. Everybody's going to be afraid. But the ones with the wisdom and knowledge shall be they'll be stabilized in their mind. Don't know what to do. The Spirit will guide them, and that's what we're looking for. With that, we'll say Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The water. Shalom.